Hello, everyone, and welcome to a CSL Tekken 8 number 2. My name is Mr. Marco, and I'm joined by...
Hello, everyone. Greetings and salutations. I am Winged Regent here with Mr. Marco, and we're going to bring us some Tekken commentary for this tournament.
Hell yeah. So we're about to have some good-ass Tekken going on, but before we do get started, if you type exclamation mark Ko-Fi, you can donate and support these players, working hard, fighting, guessing, a lot of brawling happening. That's a lot of mental toll, right? So make sure to hit that exclamation mark Ko-Fi to donate money to some of these fine folks here.
Yeah, that's right. If you want to see our players here that are going to at least going to participate in this tournament, you want to help, pay them to see, excuse me, help pay these second players in applying their craft and honing their skills in this hyper competitive space right now with the Tekken 8 tournaments going on in Evo Japan. Just last week was Electric Clash. Seeing these players evolve and giving them incentive to continue to evolve and adapt and adjust and grow in their play styles, then by all means contribute to the Ko-Fi, donate to the tournament, and we will see this money go to those players as they make it through this tournament.
Indeed, indeed. Well, we're about to get things started now. The bracket is now live, and the players are getting ready to get some brawling going, get that heat turned on, get that mix started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's see how this goes. We got a lot of interesting stuff. Tekken 8 has been making a lot of waves right now, depending on how you look at it, with the balance, with different ways the mechanics work, with the heat system, how different it is from Tekken 7. So we get to see another example of how that's going to play out with Tekken 8 with today's tournament.
Yeah, like we've been seeing like a lot of new names pop up in online tournaments, like going on, like all these like new generation of players getting into Tekken 8 and just like showing off their moves, showing off what they can do with heat. Like it's just been exciting to be a Tekken fan, even with all the dramas going on. But I feel like as a spectator, as a commentator, and as someone who competes, is most exciting time to be a Tekken fan.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of things to love about Tekken 8's playstyle right now. Again, for all of the complaints or, like you said, the drama that surrounds Tekken 8 in its current state, it's still, for starters, it's still a version technically 1.0, sort of build right now. And
Yeah.
there's a lot to go off of that. It's like 1.02 right now, but they haven't really done the big balance patch for Tekken 8 just yet. It's still in its base form. We've seen how Tekken games look in their base forms.
Oh
Right
yeah.
now, I think I'm okay with Tekken 8 in its base form compared to the previous installments of the series.
Yeah.
And the hyper aggressive playstyle in Tekken 8 is such a deviation from Tekken 7 that a lot of playstyles have to be adjusted between the two games. Even
Hmm.
some Tekken 7 veterans have been notably having a hard time with the adjustment process going into Tekken 8. And as
Hmm.
a result, we're also seeing new players sort of making their names known through Tekken 8 because of the new adjustments in playstyle, because of the new systems, because of the new mechanics that everyone's received. So
Hmm.
it's very, very exciting for Tekken fans right now. I feel that this is probably one of the more exciting times to be a Tekken fan, especially from the spectating and the viewing perspective of the game. I feel like it's probably been as exciting as it's ever been.
Oh yeah, it's really exciting. Like because before we're so used to seeing Kunimitsu backdashing and throwing out 2-2, 1-2, 1-1, sometimes down 4-2 hop kick, right? But
Yes.
now you can't make that kind of play, right? You can't backdash away forever. Like there's no infinite stages now. Their backdash is
No.
greatly nerfed. You're more encouraged to use sidestep as a defensive maneuver, which makes the game even more close. I honestly feels like Virtual Fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes, yeah. I
Yeah.
I come from Virtual Fighter, so that's a very apt comparison. There's a lot of similarities, a lot of differences as well, but it's a lot of staying in the pocket, especially now with Tekken 8. Yeah, there's a lot more encouragement in the offense with Tekken 8 with the new systems. Like you said, the backdash being nerfed as it was now pretty much incentivizing you to stay in the pocket against your opponents, kind of keeping their face to rush down. We've seen the heat mechanic in general play really well into that. And the new characters, Azucena, Victor, they are especially equipped to stay in someone's face, to try to get someone mixed up, get someone confused. Reina, especially the human blender, as I like to call her, just knowing when to turn it on pulse or when to just go on high, go on low on that blender, and then just continues to just run roughshod, pushing their offense on another person. And that's the beauty of Tekken 8 right now. It is such a different game from Tekken 7.
Hmm. A lot more interactions. That's what I really like
Mhm.
about it over Tekken 7, because in Tekken 7, a lot less interactions. Like backdash is king. Doing counter moves in the neutral and get half life, or get a
Mhm.
low parry here, get half life. That was Tekken 7. In Tekken 8, you
Yes.
can't do that. You better go in. You better go in and
Yes.
get that mix. And you better get that mix, because that's like the only way to, like, well, not the only way, but like the best way to get damage. And now it is one of the best ways to play the game in general, right? Because mechanics,
Mhm.
like evolved around it. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's honestly exciting. I can keep talking about it for days and days.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying Tekken 8's landscape right now. To me, it's exciting to see where it's going to go in the future as well. Because
Hmm.
again, this is technically version 1.0. This is vanilla Tekken 8. Most people remember Tekken 5 fondly, but the Tekken 5 version they remember is Dark Resurrection. Most people
Yeah,
remember Tekken 6, but the version of Tekken 6 they remember is the console version, which is based on Bloodline Rebellion.
yeah,
And then
that's
you have
OG.
what Tekken 7 was and became, and then the 2D characters and Noctis and all of that Tekken 7 became, and then ending with like Leroy for a brief moment, then Kunimitsu
Hmm.
as a whole. Tekken 8's got a lot of time and a lot of room to grow. I will say that. It's got plenty of time to go. We've just started. We've barely scratched the surface of what Tekken 8 can become, especially down the line, I feel.
Yeah, like it's all really exciting to see, because like even with all these, like, oh, like all these like new mechanics, new characters. Hell, Eddie got a rework, right? Um,
Hmm.
just everything just changed, and
Yes.
it it has also become a point where some of the characters from previous games are like, okay, this character is lacking because in Tekken 7 system, this character just can't do anything or much.
Hmm.
But if we go to Tekken 8, it's like, oh my god, these systems are just benefiting the hell out of them. It's such a different game. Like, I guess that's why all the drama happened in the first place, because it is jarring, right? Like, it is
Hmm.
not an entirely different game, but like a lot has changed. Like, some people are like going off about it. People making like tier lists that are just widely different. Like, I think that was like the funniest part about Tekken 8 discussions. Like, whenever I see these tier lists, it's like everyone's
Right.
opinion is different. Like, I see Nina in top five, like what, and I see like Jack in like upper mid tier sometimes, or like low mid tier, or straight up bottom five sometimes. Like
Yes.
a lot of people have like so much varying opinions of the meta. It's just like it's really exciting to see, because like I don't. It's so exciting. Like new meta developing. A lot of people are figuring out. It's exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I feel like one of the things with the early tier lists as well with Tekken 8 is along the lines like you mentioned, you see a lot of variance with certain characters going, some person will have them at a high tier, someone will have them at a low tier. And I feel like a lot of that also comes down to a lot of confirmation bias in a lot of ways
Yeah.
because sometimes it's not so much if the character rather is high or low tier, it's mostly can come down to matchup knowledge. Like right
Mhm.
now, I feel one of the characters that falls into this category specifically is Zafina. You see Zafina's do well in tournament scenarios. You see Zafina's do well in these sort of playstyles, but Zafina does have plenty of weaknesses on in terms of the pressure sometimes being fake with Zafina, Zafina's damage output not being optimal,
Mhm.
and you have all these little holes in Zafina's game. But because you don't see Zafina almost at all, you can go days playing online and not run into a single Zafina. You can play in your locals and not run into anyone who plays Zafina.
Mhm.
Because of that, when it comes down to a high pressure, high stakes situation like a tournament, and you run into a Zafina player, you are now playing a matchup you have no knowledge of.
Pretty
And you are
much.
now
Yeah.
having to learn on a big stage in terms
Mhm.
of trying to figure out playing this matchup in the middle of a tournament. And you see that with the Bears, even. The Bears are starting to see more and more play. But as the Bears see more and more play, you wonder how much of that is going to impact the perception of the Bears, Kuma and Panda, as time goes
Mhm.
on, because one of their big advantages was matchup knowledge. They were a walking knowledge check whenever you ran into them. But
Mhm.
again, we see more and more of them. More players will learn the matchup. We'll see more gameplay videos of the Bears. More people, more actual tape to study in regards to how to combat these characters. And then I can see the overall perception sort of leveling out and being a little more, I don't want to say honest, but being a little more in tune and in line with what the characters are really capable of versus what the player is not accounting for in a matchup game.
Mm. Yeah, definitely. Players, that perception is just really warped like everyone's mind, and honestly, I feel like this whole like player perception, player discussion, definitely one of the reasons why there's so much drama around this game. But in
Hmm.
the end, like even with all this change, I feel like just with time, like I feel like Tekken community is gonna get used to this game, and we're gonna say it's the best game ever. And when Tekken 9 comes out, we're gonna be like, oh man, Tekken 8 was the real Tekken.
Don't we see that with like every fighting game almost? We
Oh
we
yeah.
see that with Street Fighter already. We saw people in the early phase of Street Fighter 6, people were in love with Street Fighter 6, then suddenly we see takes of Street Fighter 5 being a real Street Fighter game, and I'm just mind blown by this perception.
It's like,
Like
huh?
I know Street Fighter 5 did like the world's greatest, PR rehabilitation project for a fighting game, going from
Mhm.
vanilla SF5 all the way through Weathering the Storm to Champion Edition, to where now it's a fantastic game in its own
Mhm.
right. I will give it that.
Yeah.
But the weird roundabout, all of a sudden Street Fighter 5 was never bad. It was never a horrible game. All of that, it just feels so weird coming off of Street Fighter 6, when it just feels like, again, player perception of Street Fighter 6. And this is coming from me as I'm a no main in Street Fighter 6. I know horror in Street Fighter 6. Trust
Oh
me.
yeah.
I know pain in Street Fighter 6. I would prefer Street Fighter 6 over SF5, if we're being honest.
Mm.
But again, that player perception, something doesn't click with the play style of this new game. People will miss the previous game because it's
Mhm.
something that they clicked with. And there's nothing
Definitely.
inherently wrong with that either. It all comes down to player preference, player mindset. Tekken 7, to bring it back to Tekken, much more defensive minded. You had infinite stages. You had a lot more spacing tools. You had the characters that took advantage of that. You
Mhm.
had the 2D characters, which enough needs to be said about Akuma and Geese on that one.
Oh yeah.
And it offered a different playstyle that Tekken 8 doesn't. And I think that's one of the great things about fighting games in general, that a lot of fighting games feel ageless in a lot of ways because they offer different playstyles. And
Yeah.
that, I feel, helps the genre in general. It really helps sort of branch out, like, oh, I'm not a Tekken 8 fan, I like Tekken 7, or oh, I didn't really like Street Fighter 6, I like Street Fighter 5, or some cases Street Fighter 4. And then you see it go further, I like Street Fighter 3, because they're all
Mhm.
different play styles in general. And then you
Yeah.
have, the retro outliers with, oh, I liked Alpha, things of that nature. So yeah, player perception really does impact a lot of, I feel, a lot of the outlook and a lot of the buzz around the game in that regard. And already, again, we're seeing Tekken 7 was not that bad takes. And
Oh
again,
yeah.
someone who's played Tekken 7, you look at it and go, I would rather Tekken 8 than Akuma and Geese.
Yeah. Or Kunimitsu in an infinite stage. Oh lord.
Right. Yeah, or that nightmare. Or Leroy circa launch of Leroy. Evo Japan that year,
Mm.
becoming Attack of the Clones, was not on anyone's bingo card, but there it was.
Oh, I'm gonna pull out a story, real quick. Like I was in my locals, like watching Evil Japan that year.
Oh,
Man, you should have felt that air.
oh
like
no.
six, like when the six Lemurs came out, everyone was just like looking at their phones. It was over.
It was done at that point. Yeah, it was an interesting atmosphere hearing the crowd like boo the Leroys and cheer the lone Julia player, the lone soldier standing
Yeah,
against the onslaught of Leroy. It was a very interesting atmosphere, but
yeah. But we gotta go into the future now. Leroy talk is fun and all, but we gotta talk about different type of aggression with the blue bars and blue flames. Here we
Yes, we
go.
do.
We're gonna get into it. Sorry for the wait, but we're getting into our first match. Oh,
All
all right.
right.
We should be
So,
able to get into it soon. Like, yeah, we're just getting prepared. Sorry about that.
yep, we're all good. We're just making sure everyone's set.
Yeah.
Okay, we're making sure everyone's set, getting people ready and locked in. But anyone who's watching right now, again, if you want to donate and contribute to perhaps the future of Tekken 8 play and actually pay and donate to these players plying their craft and honing their skills in Tekken 8, there should be a Ko-Fi link, exclamation Ko-Fi, and you'll be able to contribute to the pot that goes to the winners of this tournament, and you know incentivize future development in Tekken 8 player growth.
Hell yeah. We're gonna get the matches straight away in a bit. Like, man, like playing Tekken 8, even though as much as exciting as it is, like it is mentally taxing as hell.
Oh,
Like
it can be.
dealing with like a lot of like interactions at once. Like because like I feel like a lot of Tekken players like because we're so used to Tekken 7, right? Like we just have few interactions at a time. Movement is king.
Yes.
But now we just in a game with just so many goddamn interactions, which is I like it,
Hmm.
but man, it is so mentally taxing. Oh my god, it is very stressful, but so rewarding at the same time. But that stress, man, like, it's gonna work, and I feel like typing exclamation mark Ko-Fi.
With Tekken 7 to Tekken 8 in general, I'm still making that adjustment process myself. It's very
Mhm,
much a because you play Tekken 7 for so long. Tekken 7 has been on consoles for about 6 years before support finished,
mhm,
and was in arcades for 3 years before that for some people. So some people have been playing since 2014, 2015, since the location tests for Tekken 7. And there's a lot of muscle memory thinking, oh, it's Tekken, and you're playing Tekken 7, and you're not playing Tekken 7. And I catch myself doing a lot of Tekken 7 nuances while playing Tekken 8, which is not good in Tekken 8. It's
mhm,
not a game that you can stop and stare. It's not a game for you to, admire the scenery, so to speak, in those situations. It's a game that encourages you to really press buttons, to really get in someone's face, to try to impose your pressure on them before they get theirs on you. And it's in those situations where you have to take enough beatings to kind of learn that this is not that game anymore. This is not Tekken 7. It's a totally different mindset that has to go into it. To your point, a little bit of VFism, going into that
mhm,
helps me sort of adapt to Tekken 8, which was something that I couldn't really do in Tekken 7. But in this game, there's a few more VFisms that I can apply in Tekken 8 that help me play that game. In VF, I'm a go main. So
mhm.
one of my things is staying in someone's face. It's getting up to someone, grappling them, applying my pressure because Go has a pretty good pressure game in his own right, and then knowing when to call someone out and deflect and toss them to the ground because Go has his own sabaki into a clinch. So you do the wrong move. Guess what? That's a 30 or life bar right there. That's mine.
Yeah.
And in Tekken 8, going from that to June, there's some similarities that I can pick apart and be like, okay, I have a counter, I have a parry, I have
Mhm,
this. I also have decent pressure.
mhm,
You could say June maybe a little too honest, a little too linear at times, but June still has some good damage output. June can play a little bit more range in that regard. So there's some similarities that you can take from like VF into Tekken 8 that you couldn't take into Tekken 7. That also highlights the dissimilarity between Tekken 7 and Tekken 8. Same series, but again, different play styles entirely.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, like I feel like VF was able to create that ultra aggressive like foam booth like brawl type of gameplay,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Without heat, like with no heat at all. But like applying the like pressures and things that you learn there and apply it here. Honestly, it makes sense. Like considering that Tekken now has like guard breaks, which wasn't a series staple before. Now, like every free character, every one out of every free character has a high guard break, and there's a lot of opportunity to mix people up too. A lot of plus on block situation. Again, high amount of interactions, right? Just
Right. It's always
too
going to
many,
be in your.
way, a lot of interactions.
Yeah,
More
it's always
decision
strength.
making. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You have to like it's a lot of like I said, a lot of interactions always in your face. You have to really, really get in tune with your character to really make the like those decisions in those high, pardon the pun, high heat situations there. And
Mhm.
like you said with VF, it kind of made that that sort of boxing in the phone booth sort of style really its main lane, so to speak, without, and I say this not derisively, because I know for some this can be taken as a negative, but I say this non derisively. It's it perfected that sort of style of play while keeping the purity of martial arts in its own way. It doesn't have
Mhm.
heat, it doesn't have super meters, it doesn't have energy bars, doesn't have anything like that. It is straight up just two guys fighting in that regard. The
Mhm.
stylistic nature of Virtual Fighter comes in the character designs and the storytelling of what story there is in Virtual Fighter.
Yeah.
And that is, VF's big strength. That's what sets it apart nowadays, especially.
Mhm.
And again, it's not a negative because games also lean into that sort of style, lean into the stylistic nature with Tekken 8 with rage arts and the heat system, Street Fighter as a whole with the supers and the critical arts. That is a thing that works in different fighting games. So,
Indeed.
Tekken 8 finding its footing with the new heat system, I think is a really really good thing that helps set Tekken apart with its more rush down heavy playstyle.
Oh hell yeah! We're about to see some rushdown all out with Panda. A very interesting choice.
Oh boy.
Alright, we're gonna start right away with the lobby bug. Here we go. It's my favorite. Oh, okay.
Oh,
We're back.
there we
We're
go.
back.
We're back.
Oh, starting off with the armor. Very nice. Oh, the second hit counter hit. It's gonna catch them off guard. Carry to the wall. Oh, the running. The running 1+2 staple. Try to finish it quick. Heat is expanded. Oh, and another running 1+2. It seems like J-Mill just running over Beaker here.
Jamal just charging right through, breaking the wall, and then starting off with a launcher. All right, activating heat, gonna keep putting the pressure on him. Yeah, it's gonna stay on him. Boots him across the stage. Ooh, Beaker activating his own heat, but no, eats the heat smash, the quickest heat smash in the game. Jamel goes up already 2 rounds to nothing.
Oh, what an interrupt on that. Like, J-Mill had that heat and had to interrupt that with a really fast counter hit launcher. Not counter launcher, but oh my god. What a whip punish on that stuff. It'll be some good Oki here. Flip over Oki. Oh, nice interrupt on that string. Expands heat here. Alright. Oh, getting caught by the scissors hands. This is going to be a good amount of combo. Good Oki. Oh, the heat smash. Going back to low. Oh, but the both whiffed. Back to neutral. Oh, and the run up rage art is not going to work out. And
Mm,
yeah, that was a very convincing round for J-Mill there.
yeah, really, Jamel really asserting himself in this best of 5 setup. So first one to 3 wins will take it right here in this contest. But J-Mill showing off their dominance, showing off the pressure that Jack can put on there and the high damage in this situation. So right now we're going back into round 1. There we go, J-Mill starting as the last game went, applying the pressure. But right now Beaker with an answer, swiping him away. Ooh, right there, going for the. Oh, nice. Goes for the stone head. Gonna go for the low sweep. Yes, he does. Nice. Beaker blocking the pressure this time. Even a little more relaxed. Oh, nice. Challenge the armor. Kept bopping him. Takes the round. Going to round 2 now.
Yeah, Beaker is definitely catching on to the fact that J-Mill is like really love to use the stance pressure off of a poke. So it was a really great interrupt coming from Beaker. Oh, and
Yes,
oh
yes,
my
yes.
god. Speaking of interruptions, like it's just going off crazy here in this round. Another interrupt right there. Just not letting him this time. Oh, another throw. Things are looking bleak for J-Mill at this point. Backing off a bit. Oh, and another interrupt. Very nice. Beaker has the timing on point there.
Yeah, a little bit of adjustment there. Beaker used their own armor there, but right now, Jamil answering back. All right, gonna do some pokes. Armors through with the heat engage. All right, trying to find the spacing there, but no. Jamil activates his heat.
Oh, that was almost a punish there.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Got the low sweep. Right, nice
Wow.
counter throw. Good call out there. Blocks the spring kick, gets the stone head and takes it. Nicely done by Beaker. Taking 3 rounds back. We are tied 1-1.
Oh, I feel like the first round was a scouting round, and I feel
Mm,
Beaker has made all the right adjustments, like
yeah.
interrupting the stance pressure off of a poke, just straight up like disrupting the approaches with running 1+2 with that godly power crush that Panda has. Same with the other bear, but let's see how Jamil goes about it now.
Mm,
Okay, more jabs here. Panda still waiting for them to come in. Oh! Very nice delay on that 4-4-1. Alright, the heat is on now. What we're gonna do? More back ones. Oh,
that was
missed.
scary.
Yeah, Jamil was like fishing for down 4-2 launch, but he's
Yeah.
gonna get this launch instead, which is all fine, all good. And the low poke to finish it off. Very nice aggression coming from Jamil.
Yeah, quick pressure there, popped them open, and then got the round finish there. And going into this one, automatically going right for the pressure game. Again, oh,
Oh!
hits. Oh, the low punch. Here we go. It's going to keep the pressure going. Armors through. All right. Heat engage right back. Oh, and there's just the heat smash. Again, fastest heat smash in the game.
Yeah.
Scary weapon.
Oh, that was a frame trap right there. Like, you just can't press anything afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
+1 on block, and it's just 10 frames. Ooh. Alright, but the heat is on. And the launch, the Beaker will get. With the combo drop, sadly. Oh my god, that went over low. That was sick.
That was nice, nice. Whiffed the first one, but then got the second one and then broke the wall, continued the combo, took the round. But right now, Jamo answering back, going right in with the pressure. He looked and said, you know what, I can't let you do this to me. But Beaker is like, oh, you will. I will do this to you. Gets the throw. Some good damage. Beaker's going to do armor right through. Nice. Activates the heat. No. Activated the heat smash from a distance. Blew his meter. Jamils gets his blocked and runs in with the shoulder charge. Takes it 3 rounds to 1. Jamil is up 2-1 in this best of 5.
Oh, that was a very good comeback there. Jamil definitely knew this round. Definitely pick their timing very
Yes.
well, because going around the armored move and going around the heat smash, even though they did get hit, but in the end, Jamil did a really solid work around that interruptions.
Right now.
Yeah.
Nice throw break.
Ooh. There's another interruption right there. Seems like the Beaker's not letting up with these armor moves still. Comes another throw. Very nice. Oki. Oh, good block.
Nice.
And nice. The run of heat smash to finish it off. Caught them blocking low.
Yeah, some good spacing at play there. But again, Jamil is just like, hey, this has been working every round start. I'm just going to keep doing it. And right there, already taking so much of his health, down to a sliver. And right there, signed, sealed, delivered, 7 golden letters, Jamil the Beaker, taking the perfect.
Oh, this is the knowledge check of all time. Beaker can duck the high.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we gotta do that sometimes, you know? Like, if they don't know, you know, you didn't do your homework.
Right, right. Talked about that earlier, matchup knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Alright, going with that low. Oh, the death kick! Getting them again with that string and the rage art.
He's pressing a button. Yes, he is.
Oh, he was going for that down back one into Wild Rising 2-3 again.
Oh, that was a gutsy call there, but well played.
Oh, it worked out. Good call on that rage art.
Yeah, very good call. Right now, Beaker can tie the set. They win this round, but right now, Jamil applying that pressure. We've seen it before. Asserting their will in this game. Pushing forward. Nice armor. Okay, activates the heat right back. Gonna put heat smash, leaves him with a sliver of health, and just walks right into a fist. J-Mill, perfect. We're on the final round.
All right, here. Starting with the armor again, but Jamel's not falling for it this time. Initiate the pressure of their own. Oh, good interrupt. Very nice.
Ooh,
Again.
nice.
Another throw. Seems like it's been the bee's knees for Beaker here. Oh, that could have been that. Oh, another one. Just do a down for two, another down for two. That was sick. All right, the heat's on. This is the scary part. That 10 frame heat smash could finish anything. Oh, there it is.
There it goes.
Oh, there's another knowledge check with the high guard crush. And J-Mill will take this set. It's 3-1, right?
3-1, yes.
Yeah, 3-1. Nice. All right, congratulations to J-Mill for going up the bracket.
That was an impressive display there. It was a really, really well played game there. We saw a lot of adjustments made by Beaker going into the second game of the set, and allowed Beaker to take that game. We're going up 1-1, but J Mill's pressure just too strong in a lot of those instances, applying a lot of pressure, just going in when he saw the openings. A lot of timing we saw there too. A lot of good timing. We saw Beaker push in, and then J Mill just answered with the scissor hands, answered with a launcher. We saw him like
Mm-hmm.
walk right into a quick jab. There's a lot of little things there that J Mill just had the timing down. After that second game where Beaker did take it pretty convincingly, but J Mill just saw it and was like, okay, this is the timing, this is the feel for this character. So really well played by J Mill, but props to Beaker for sticking it out and going through that, really, really fun, solid match between the two players there.
Yeah. Uh, Definitely a lot of knowledge checks though. Like down back one into while rising 2-3. Uh, and a lot of Oh yeah, with that the down 4-3 into the stance, the
Yes.
gamma stance. Yes, that was utilized really well by J Mill, and not knowing the options against that, it definitely detrimental to the matchup overall, right? Like if you don't know that down
Mhm.
4-3 into gamma, if you don't know how to interrupt it or what your options are, then the match is gonna be exponentially harder. And J Mill definitely took advantage of that situation.
Right, and that's one of those things where we talked about before with like matchup knowledge and matchup check.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing a little bit more of Jack 8 as time goes on, but Jack 8 is still one of those relatively, under the table sort of characters. We don't see, too many Jack 8s. So, across Tekken sphere, even though in Tekken parlance, Jack is such a legacy character. Jack has existed since Tekken 1. We
Mm-hmm.
don't see we don't see a lot of Jacks get a lot of airtime. So now we're seeing a bit more with Jack 8 in Tekken 8, but it's still kind of that, okay, what's different with Jack? What's new? Like you said, the combo into Gamma, or even knowing how to counter the barrier,
Mm-hmm.
among other things. The heat smash, the fastest heat smash in the game, that alone puts Jack 8 in an interesting position. You have
Mm-hmm.
the fastest heat smash in the game, faster than some characters' jabs, if not most characters' jabs.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just pop that out and take like 50 health right out the gate if you just
Mm-hmm.
land it like a jab.
Yep.
Jack 8 is a daunting character on that front, especially for those who don't have the knowledge of how to combat Jack 8.
Yeah, especially the scariest part about Jack. There's like a lot of high guard breaks in Virtua Fighter. Jack has something
Yes.
similar, and it leaves him at +10. You know what that means? He smashes guaranteed unscaled if
Yeah.
they block that hard guard break. That's what exactly happened there, and it's wow. Jack is such a scary ass character.
Yeah, Jack can be frightening in this game, especially with the tools they gave him, and so much armor for the power that they gave him. Very much doing a good job of helping compensate Jack 8 being a slower, lumbering character by giving him some tools to help stay in the pocket with the armor, the 10 frame heat smash, fastest heat smash in the game, even giving him some mobility tools. I've seen in other tournaments and other games, Joe Crush making good use of Jack 8's, turret to create mobility, to create space. You think he's there, he'll just do that little turret flap, and then he'll use the propulsion from the blast to move away, and you're just like, what? Jack 8 can move like that, and we see higher end players make use of that to create space and to shimmy and fake someone out with ease, and then answer with a heat smash or answer with a launcher or anything that they so choose. Jack 8 in the current landscape of Tekken 8 is a very, very interesting character, very underutilized character in a lot of ways, but very scary when you see what Jack 8's capable of.
Yeah, like Jack can mix. It's just that I guess compared to other characters, Jack kind of lacks in what to say. Honestly, Jack is a really great character. I just don't understand why people are not utilizing Jack. I'm just trying to think about the weakness about this character, and I guess uh their 441 is linear. Down forward 3 pressure is sort of limited because there's hard call out options against
Mhm.
that string. But then again, there's a follow up on that string that is man, it's hard to find a weakness in a lot of characters in this game now that I think about it.
I
Like
think
Jack is a lot of like strength and go ahead, what are you gonna say? Sorry.
No, I was about to say I think Jack 8's biggest weakness remains his speed. And I think that's always
Mm-hmm.
been one of his like biggest downfalls. But in Tekken 8 they've given him a little bit more mobility to compensate. I just feel like that's always been Jack 8's biggest thing. And again, even for Jack 8 being a legacy character, Jack 8 was not really a popular character in that regard. Jack 8 was
Mm-hmm.
more legacy insofar as it just needed to have Jack in a Tekken game. There was that weird instance in Tekken 4, which was an anomaly in a lot of ways for the Tekken franchise, where
Yeah.
Jack was not in Tekken 4, and it felt weird. Not that, people would play Jack 8, but it just felt weird to have a Tekken game that didn't have a Jack character in any
Mm-hmm.
fashion. And, we wouldn't see Jack 4 until the intro of Tekken 5 in that regard. So it's that weird sort of thing where he's a legacy character in a lot of ways, and a character that if you think of Tekken, you think of the Mishimas, but you also think of like Jack and Nina and Yoshimitsu
Mm-hmm.
and Law and Paul and those sort of characters. But even with that knowledge, Jack is just that sort of character of they're a poster boy for the series, but they're not really that sort of character that connects with an audience, I feel, in that regard.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely. Uh, yeah. Fuck, I just zoned out. My bad. Just
All right, no, you're good.
waiting for the next opponent.
Yeah, we're waiting for
Oh,
right.
that's bad.
Yeah, right now we're waiting to see if they would get into the lobby. I mean, we also know like Tekken 8 with the lobby system can be a little tough to get in there, but there we go. They've seem to have gotten in.
All right.
All right, so it looks like we're getting into it with J Mill versus Doc Strange.
All right. This should be a really fun matchup because both of these characters just thrives on stance pressure and stance mix. Like like I mentioned before, Jack Gate has that the gamma stance, while Reina has that. I forgot the stance name. It was like Seth's name, but like after 442, right?
Right, right.
After 442, Reina has access to all these moves that is like good for pressure. And I feel like this matchup has to be which character locks down which character first because both these characters have really good pressure and it's just a matter of who's gonna lock down what and who's gonna get mixed first.
Right, and as we see, fast forward play here. There we go. Now we're back to normal.
Now healthy, very nice. Power crush. Backing off a little bit. Wow. Good interrupt with that kick. Very nice. Going under that high.
Yeah, using the movement to kind of create space and then lure J-Mill in, but J-Mill answering back right now at the start of the round with a good launcher. Get a decent combo out of that. Nice. Got half health already. Doc Strange, nice. Creating space, getting the heat engage. Goes for the throw right away. Axe kick. Oh, does the heat dash, doesn't get anything off of it. Tries to throw. The pokes, nice. Pokes are a good play, keeps Reina from building too much momentum, but all for naught. Doc Strange with the hell sweeps, taking round 2.
Yeah, just forcing their way in with the power crush and movement too. Very good usage of movement.
A very good movement.
Yeah. Alright, power crush again, but blocked this time. Oh, the mid, good interruption, but power crush again. It seems like it's working out so well for Doc Strange. The throw will be broken this time. Another one. Oh, that's not -15. They pressed something. All right, going back. Oh, interrupt again. J-Mill just not allowed in.
No. It seems like a lot of controlling of space by Doc Strange there. I mean, using the stance to create space, backing away, luring J-Mill in, and then popping them with a kick as they walk in. Very smart playstyle, trying to set the trap and then spring it when they get close.
Yeah, like
Different playstyle for Reina as well.
exactly. I was surprised I didn't see a single 4-4-2 that whole set. Like that's what I expect from Reina plays. They because Reina is so good at going in, like 4-4-2 enable that mix. But this is like really interesting playstyle, like you said before. Like I've never seen a defensive Reina, but this is working out. It's very interesting too. So it's great.
Yeah, usually you see Reina go hyper offensive. Like I said, she's a blender. She's a human blender in these sort of situations. But in this one, it was like, you know what? I can just calm down. I can just back away. Let them come to me. And that's an interesting strategy for a Reina player to take. And it's working so far. Let's see if J-Mill makes any adjustments going into this next game. And, well, we see an adjustment right away. Azucena
Ajusena.
going to
Oh,
fight speed with speed.
indeed. If Reina is like keeping them out, oh, Wild Running 3 is a way better tool to get in with for sure.
Hmm.
But let's see how this goes down. Let's see if that Doc Strange defensive playstyle will work out. Oh, well, this is a bit
My
fast,
goodness.
don't you think? We're playing.
This
I was
is-
like Marp.
We had that MVC speed there for a second.
Like a missing round for J-Mill.
Ooh, nice throw break there. Going low again. Oh, heat engage. Here we go. Here's the Azucena pressure going into the wall. Side roll switches the positions on them. Throw break by J-Mill. Here we go. Uses the stance to set up the next move. Nice mix there. Oh, answered back with the heat smash of their own. Goes low. There's the wall hazard. Blowing up the wall. The only one in the stage. Oh.
Oh, that could have been death. Oh man, that was unfortunate. Oh, and the straight up run up launch that was done with confidence. Straight to the wall here. Kamidesto going in. They're gonna go in again. Running 3. Good power crush. Very nice. Good contest. Oh, but the contest comes from J-Mill as well, and straight into the heat smash, and J-Mill will take that game.
Wow, wow, answered speed with speed. It was like, okay, you want to do that? I'll just run right through you. I can play pressure. You want to wait for me to spring the trap? I'll destroy the trap. That's what J-Mill said with that one, and we're going straight into the next game, tied 1-1, going into the next round, or going into the first round of the next game.
Oh yeah, this is so effective right now because playing against Azucena pressures is very hard in
Yeah,
general.
as we see here, like, look at
Oh,
this.
boy.
Already 10 seconds in,
Ooh.
12 seconds with a perfect. Wow.
Yeah, Azucena is a very, very strong when it comes to lockdowns like that. Just hard to slip out of. Very nice throw though. Doc Strange giving some of that pressure back. Hard crush. Alright, block and punch. Oh, and the mid. Oh no. This ain't looking so hot for Doc Strange.
This is getting scary here. Already
Yeah.
starting with a low round 3. Good power crush, going for the hell sweeps. Grab into the stance. The mix, yes. Go for the low right there. Doc Strange answering back with the hell sweeps, but J-Mill just answering back with the stance mix of their own. Step, go for the low again. It's been working. Just keep doing it until they learn. That's another 3 rounds to J-Mill, up 2-1.
Yeah, I feel J-Mill also made another adjustment which made this round even more convincing than before. Is J-Mill like stopped trying to run over them, which had been working before. Instead, like try to held back a bit, punish their stuff, and honestly, it's just double effective. It just made that round even more convincing. Yeah, and we're going into it, but Doc Strange is finally getting some payback here. But that mid is gonna get blocked and punished. The low again out of that stance. All right, heat is on. Oh, and the heat smashing. That's
Nice.
gonna be it. Caught that
Nicely
mid.
done. Nicely done with the heat smash there. And we go into round 2. Okay, nice. Activating heat early. See if that is events for Doc Strange here. Ooh, went for the throw, backed away, created distance there. Power crush, nice, going for the hell sweeps. The stance. There's the mix. There we go. Heat engage instead of the low this time. The one time Doc Strange was probably expecting the low, probably decked him right in the face for it. But Doc Strange answering back, applying some pressure of their own. Oh no! Let go of the block, ate the final hit of the string on a counter hit as they were pressing buttons to go into round 3.
Oh man, the knowledge checks are coming. Alright, here we go with the high. Oh, just whiffed. Alright, JMO trying to see if they know this string and know that string. Oh no. I feel like JMO's catching on the fact that Doc Strange may not have learned this matchup. Alright, get up low kick. Oh, no punish on that string too, but here comes the string of their own. Oh, this is gonna get blocked and punished. Oh no.
It's getting scary. Getting scary. We're at tournament point, I believe. J-Mill wins this one.
Oh.
Oh, nice. And right now, J-Mill pushing in. Oh, nice. Goes for the quick throw, but doesn't take advantage of the opening it gives. Does the heat engage, but J-Mill answers back with their own and takes the round, going in with the heat smash, taking it and wiping the floor on that one. 3 rounds to 1 on that last one.
Yeah. Oh boy.
We got one more to go.
Honestly, with each more time passing, like Jamel's been like really running over Doc Strange. I hope Doc Strange finds some adjustments, but Jamel's just been catching them just backing off with like really far-reaching launchers, and it's been detrimental for Doc Strange here. Oh, there it is, the power crush, heat engager.
The pressure. Yeah, right now J-Mill has been answering back Doc Strange's more defensive style with a lot of pressure, doing enough to make sure Doc Strange opens up with the knowledge check. As we see there, Doc Strange answering back now with some of their own. Power crush. The stance gonna go for the mix. Went for the mix, was armored through it. Okay.
Really nice answer.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, instead of falling for the mix, just armored through it, took the round off of that going into round 3.
Yeah, definitely. Power Crush, especially if you don't know the matchup, I feel like is like the best option. Oh, unless you're in that situation. That was a frame trap right there. Even blows and Power Crushes, damn. Alright, 1-1. Alright, nice throwing rope right there. Gonna get some good Oki. Turn that heat on. Immediately heat smash. Oh, but ooh, not gonna work out there. Jamie had a heat smash of their own.
Right, and now we're going into what could be the final round if J-Mill takes this one. As Doc Strange goes for the hell sweeps, tries the heat engage but doesn't get anything off it, uses the power crush as they close distance. For the Mishima uppercut. J-Mill with the pokes, with the pressure, pushing in with the running knee, and then pushes through the armor. One too many power crushes. J-Mill pushes through, takes the final game, runs through with the Azucena. That was an interesting adjustment made there by J-Mill with the Azucena switch from Jack 8. Well played as a whole.
Yeah, man. Honestly, at that point, it was just Azucena doing their thing. Just run,
Yes.
watering 3-2, 1-1 into the mix. Especially because, like, once J-Mill caught on that Doc Strange is utilizing a lot of power crushes to you know, like, get out of the mix, like, J-Mill just instantly caught on, just, like, start holding back entirely. And it was just game over from there. Because Doc Strange, even though in the first round, power crushes are really good options, like, pressing against, like, certain options is great, but I feel like J-Mill just caught onto that and just started playing a bit more patiently than ever before, and it just then it became a steamroll, in my personal
Yeah.
opinion.
Right. And then from there, it was just like a whole blitz of just different things. The knowledge check with the stance, the mix up. There was also, we noted before, Doc Strange's Reina has a particular defensive style in there as well. We
Hmm.
saw a lot of the defensive play, and it seemed like JMill answered back with their own offensive onslaught to kind of rein that in. They saw that the Reina was probably, I don't want to say timid, but there was a lot more of a cautious playstyle that we don't see from Reinas.
Hmm.
And it looked like Jamil clocked that perfectly. Switched to Azucena, switched to a more offensive character that could take advantage of that. Applied the pressure and just eventually just broke Doc Strange open quickly and effectively with the Reina pressure. Excuse me, with the Azucena pressure, because Azucena's pressure is also very scary. We talked about it earlier. The new characters are built around Tekken 8 system. Azucena has pressure. Victor has pressure. Reina has pressure.
Hmm.
So right now, as we prepare for the next match, we are going to toss it off to a little bit of a quick ad break, and this is a good time for everyone to get up, stretch, move around a little bit, and we will see you on the other side of the ad break as we continue the CSL Tekken 8 tournament.
Hell yeah, we gotta get that bag. That's Tekken.
Yes, sir. We're back here. CSL Tekken 8 number 2. We're coming back at you. And right now we're getting things set up for our next match, which should be coming up here in a little bit. But in the meantime, if anyone is looking to contribute, if anyone's looking to see these players get paid for applying their craft in Tekken 8, then there should be a Ko-Fi link in the chat. There should be an exclamation point Ko-Fi command that will bring that up. And if you want to contribute to that, the money that is donated to the Ko-Fi will be paid out as the pot to the winners of this tournament. So for those who want to see or incentivize the growth of Tekken 8 play and give these players a little more reason to try to keep pushing themselves and keep pushing their play, that's a good way to do it, showing that these players are getting their respect, that these players and the time that they put and the physical and mental toll sometimes that these games can put on you, being able to pay that out to them, this would be a good way to show the appreciation their way.
Yeah, indeed. Like, just a small donation here and there definitely helps. You know, especially if you give them $1, I feel like they'll be less stressed out about fighting Dragunov -7, being +7
Oh
all
boy.
the time. Oh yeah, give them $1 to soothe their pain. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're unless they're doing Dragunov, I don't know. I'm just
unless
joking.
they
I'm just
unless they
joking.
are the problem. then you're paying them to continue to be a menace.
Just on record, I'm a Dragunov player.
Ah, so it is you.
Yes, it is me, the problem.
So you are the problem. You're the
I'm the
reason for
menace.
this.
Yes. Everything is
Oh.
+7. Everything is +8.
See, I had my time in the sun earlier. I'm a June main, so I had my time as
Oh.
being public enemy #1 for a good few months, and everyone forgot about June, and all of a sudden everyone realized, wait a second, over here,
Hey, over here. Wait a
over
minute.
here, who's this? Why are you so good?
Oh,
Why you do damage?
why you do so much damage and why you always plus?
Right, with Dragunov, Azucena, King, and here
Oh,
I am with June, just like, yes, ignore me. Please forget that I exist. Please
really
do.
funny. Like, because I remember everyone complaining about June, like when the game came out, and then I ever moved on to Oza and Dragunov.
Right, and even as a June main, I could see some things that could be changed with June. I could see some things that could do that. In the normalization, shall we say, of what could be Tekken 8, I could see like one or two things that could be adjusted for June easily off the top of my head. It's just one of those things where it's like, as a June main myself, I am happy for right now, so I'm gonna ride this wave for as long as it lasts, and I
Yeah.
will keep riding this wave for as long as I can. I've been wanting June to come back since Tekken. She's only been in one canon game, and I've been
Yeah.
wanting to see June back since. And the last time she was in a game was Tekken Tag 2, where June was just not doing it in Tag 2. I felt like my teams with June were actively weighing me down, and that's not a good feeling. That was absolutely not a good feeling when you want to play, your character, basically, that, oh, the character that I want to play is an active detriment to my team dynamic. That's cool.
Whoop.
So now that June is in a respectable, if not really good state in Tekken 8, I'm gonna ride this as long as I can, and
Hell yeah.
I'm going to stick with that. Yeah. Right now I've got
Mhm.
June going, I've got Leo going, I've got Jin going, so I am
Hell
happy
yeah.
with this so far.
Yeah, especially because like June has like a lot more Tekken 8 appropriate tools now, right? Like because
Yes.
back in Tag 2 she didn't really have much Tag 2 appropriate tools, but now she does.
Hmm.
Ooh, party time.
Yeah, she didn't really have a lot of that. She was very much just take her Kazuma style and now change it, because Asuka now has the old June moveset, but modernized for Asuka and more character appropriate for Asuka, shall we say. A little bit more of the, I want to say, like, the, not the school hooligan, but sort of the more, brawling style that Asuka has, less flowing, less elegant, shall we say, than
Yeah.
June's normal fighting style. And June was given a more elegant fighting style in exchange, this more advanced, shall we say, Kazama Ryu style. And in doing that, it felt like they missed out on giving June more Tekken Tag appropriate moves because a lot of the time was spent remodeling her entire moveset.
Yeah.
And now with Tekken 8, the base has already been laid, the foundation has been laid, she has her new style.
Mhm.
Now let's give her the gimmicks. Now let's give her the new stuff. Now let's give her the Tekken 8 appropriate stuff to where she feels like a new character. She feels like, a Reina or a Victor and Azucena. She feels like someone who is appropriate in the Tekken 8 landscape with the
Oh yeah.
moveset changes.
Indeed. Like with the 1-2 string, that's a menace to deal with, and
Hmm.
strings in general, like her strings are extremely good. The one that leads to a high into a stance mix,
Yes.
or 1-2-2, I believe 1-2-2 down forward 3-2. What's it
Right.
forward? I it's
Or
hard to
forward
remember
three
these things.
two, yeah, forward
Yeah.
3-2, which leads her into her stance. But
Mhm.
right now we're getting set, and we're going into our next game. We got Doc Strange versus Beaker right now.
Oh, Kuma this time. Very interesting choice. Maybe because Reina's like really fast, right? Maybe
Hmm.
they wanted to be Kuma because Kuma has that 13 frame P smash, probably the second fastest in the game.
I believe
So
so.
let's get into it. Oh, power crush exchange right at the start, but almost a good punish. Ooh, there it is. The signature and the throw counter. Very good round start for Beaker here. Power crush again, but no punish. But Beaker will punish that. Very nice, but power crush back. Oh, and there's another one. Just slapped Reina down just like that with the back one.
Yeah, nice swipe there going into round two, immediately activating the heat. And there's the throw into a bear hug. Nice low swipe. Oh no, 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 the heat burst. Or the heat smash rather, and then doing the low swipe to take round two. Beaker running away with it so far.
Oh, it's just running all over Doc Strange. Another throw. It's not working out. That power. Gotta stop doing that power crush. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Oh, but there's another one. It's working though. Oh, but the jab interrupt. Oh, and the
Good
heat
lord.
smash. Oh.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's some
stop
scary
it.
pressure.
Stop, stop. He's already dead.
He's already dead. No, I must whack you with a fish and really drive home the point.
Oh my god. This is oh, like Doc Strange like power crush. It's not really working out here, I feel. Oh, it always
Right
working out?
there, get there, yeah. Worked that time.
Alright. Oh, alright, Doc Strange. Getting something started here, very nice. Another power crush. Get up kick. Ooh.
Good lord.
Ooh, the low. Another!
And,
Oh. Oh my god.
and it was scary doing the two lows to get the round win, but here we go, going into round two. Swipes. Oh, tried the low that time, but Doc Strange answering back, stopping it this time. Going straight into the throw.
Very nice. Get a
Spring
kick.
kick gets it. Nice. Gets the stone head afterwards. Gonna go for the low. Oh, there we go. Doc Strange sees that coming now. Good throw escape. Power crush. Alright, armors through. Hell sweep. Oh
Oh.
no. Heat engage into the heat smash going into round three.
Oh boy. Oh, it's working again. Yeah, power crush is a good option, but like it's just against the throws that Beaker is throwing now. It's like I feel like it's a lot more detrimental. But oh, going onto that high. Alright, E is activated. Very good, but ooh, D smash.
Oh no.
Oh no, not again! No. The mid mix.
Wow.
God, I don't know what to say, but
That
that
was
was
yeah.
yeah. Stop. That was a lot of that was just knowledge check.
Yeah, that was an interesting mix there too, going for the mid instead of the low swipe there, but Doc Strange saw that coming, so but
Yeah.
to no avail, still took the round. Beaker's up 2 games to nothing, starting into round one with all the momentum. See the armor. Ooh, going into the heat engage. Hell sweep. Oh, we're gonna no, doesn't get the full combo, drops it. Doc Strange goes for that, also drops it off the crumble there. Pushing in, okay. Doc going for the hell sweep. Some pokes. Swat it back down. Oh, the stone head's gonna take the round and end it. Nice call out by Beaker.
Yeah, Beaker is just like just every time Doctor Strange just tries to slip out, it just like slaps him with the back one and then gives him an
Yes.
extra hug on top of it. And then the low swipes, man. Like Reina's ankles is gonna be just not gonna be the same after this match. I tell you that one.
They're all going to be slashed up and twisted on the other side. Ankles are not supposed to bend that way.
Yeah, bears fuck real bad in real life. Oh, nice duck under that high though. Into the mix, very nice counters, bro. Good stuff. Some
Good throw.
turning it back. Oh,
Oh
that's
no.
no. That was a punish.
That was a real good punish, yeah. Set the
Yeah.
bait right there, ran into it, and then immediately blocked and punished it, knew what was coming because of Doc Strange's previous habits in this game. But right now,
Yeah.
Doc Strange answering back with a heat engage of their own to start the round. Nice, went low. Gonna push in with the heat dash, interesting option there. Beaker answering back with the heat engage, excuse me, that heat activation of their own.
Hold
Nice.
back one again.
Pokes, pokes, pokes. Nice, okay. Good poke pressure by Doc Strange, getting the round. Okay, there's still some life in it yet.
Yeah, a really good option to interrupt the down jab here and there, but oh, that kick is just gonna keep getting interrupted by that back one and the throw again. Extra hug, and then the
Oh,
slice
no.
with the low. Oh no. Here's the throw again, very nice. Trying to fish for that back one again, Beaker. Another back one, and then the slide.
There it is. Beaker going up 3-0 there. That was an impressive show of force there by Beaker. The Kuma going in there with the claw swipes, letting them know that they did not fear them whatsoever, keeping the pressure going. Again, we've said before, Doc Strange's Reina is a lot more defensive than we see a lot of Reinas play. Could be an aspect of maybe a hole in Doc Strange's game that Doc Strange needs to probably work on down the line, being able to apply pressure, knowing when to go back in there, turn on the blender, put the batteries in the compartment, and then go nuts with the whole mix up, the stances, the movement. Reina has so many movement tools, has so many pressure tools to her game plan that down the line, I think we could see Doc Strange really hone in on that, get that sort of practice in there, and really bring his Reina game to a more well-rounded base instead of this super defensive style. It paid off early on. We saw how it worked and how well it worked, setting the trap and then springing it. But sometimes with Reina, with how many offensive tools that Reina has, you're missing out on a lot of what Reina can do by not really honing in on that.
Yeah, especially in Tekken 8, like if you prefer to hang back, a lot of the times, like you will lose at some point. Like, yeah, it will work out at some point, but I feel like in the game like Tekken 8, if you just hang back all the time,
Yes.
you're just destined to lose. You're gonna
Right.
lose. Like you're gonna have to go in at some point, right? Otherwise, you're not gonna get that damage. Otherwise, you're not gonna you're just gonna let them in, right? Because they want to get in. They have this power called heat, and they will go in while you hang back, right? And you will lose because dealing with heat sucks, right? But anyway,
Right.
we're back at it. Grand finals. Let's see how these guys deal with heat. You know, that's
Yeah,
that's always a watching point. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we got J Mill going in there, a rematch with Beaker. We're going to see where this goes. Now, reminder to everyone, this is grand final, so this is a first to 3 wins, best of 5. But if Beaker wins, coming out of the loser's bracket, if Beaker wins, then we will have a bracket reset. So Beaker has to win 2 sets against J Mill in order to take the crown. J Mill only needs to do 1 to clean the slate. And right now, we're seeing J Mill going with the Azucena, Beaker going in with the Kuma.
Mm. I feel it's definitely the pick that worked before, and definitely I'm expecting to see like the same strategy, just run them over, holding back at times to block and punish. But let's see. Alright, start out with jab, very nice. The strings. Alright, jabs again. Both players are sticking to jabs and power crushes here. Oh, but the low, nice block and punish. There we go. Good interrupt again. Good block. That low is not working on J-Mill this time. He's on. Oh, the whiff! Oh, J-Mill didn't go for that whiff punish. Oh, good throw. Very nice. Really good way to get out of that wall situation there. Oh, the run of Rage Art.
It's not gonna, no way.
Oh, no way. That was a very interesting choice, but it didn't really pay off there.
Maybe did it a little too early there, but Beaker proving they're not daunted by activating their heat right away in the round 2. Oh, sweet miss. Ooh, J-Mill with the Azucena. The pressure going low. Going mid. Nice counter throw.
Yeah,
Beaker's got some
great
good
throw.
timing with the throws here. There's the heat smash.
Oh, nice punish, nice punish.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice, nice. Good strings there, keeping some pressure going, and then eventually just took it, keeping the simple stuff and going round 3.
Yeah, just base. This is very good rotation of like shield and spear, like attack, 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 and now defend, and I punish your stuff. And look
No,
at your health bar, it's
right
gone.
here. Right here, we're seeing more
Yeah.
of it too. Are we going to see the floor
Ugh.
break?
Oh,
Ooh,
not
not
this
this
time.
time.
Oh, more. That was greasy. Just run them over with pressure like that. That was nasty.
Yeah, that was a very impressive game there by J-Mill, keeping the pressure going, but not overextending that we saw. Very, very smart, very well timed. So we go into round 1 of game 2. Automatically with the launcher, J-Mill going to go for the full combo, taking it against the wall. Keep the pressure going, goes for the low. Stonehead gets throw escaped. Poking Beaker out of his own stuff. Oh, nice. Armors through with the heat engage. Goes for the set, but no. Beaker just heat bursts right in his face. Okay. There's the heat smash. Oh no, the low claw swipe too far out. Isn't able to connect, and Jamil takes advantage to close out round 1.
Yeah, very nice frame trap there to keep them in check. And that's going to be punished. Very nice. Oh, but the great interrupt with that full frame mid. Very nice turnaround for Beaker. This will not carry to a wall, but decent damage. Good punish. Here's the mix. Oh, duck the high, duck the throw this time. Jamil catching it on. Good punish. And a good frame trap. And a nice Oki in the end to wrap it all up in a nice bow tie.
Yeah, there you go. Just send them the gift on there on Wake Up. It's like, here you go. Here's your early morning gift. And right now, Beaker goes, no, you can have it back. Goes for the low swipes. Goes for the heat. Ooh, tried to do the heat smash, but didn't really get anything much out of it. But there you go. Goes for the low claw swipes. Again, J-Mill keeping the pressure, keeping the strings going. Oh, the running knee elbow combination, but armored right through it.
Oh, he's still
Activates
on.
heat. Oh, no. Nice. Oh, just a sliver of health on both sides. Oh, there's the jab.
And the
There's the quick poke.
jab.
There you go. It's a quick poke. Just as simple enough. Go in, little jab. Don't need to do anything fancy. What I like to say, keep it simple, stupid. Give it a little kiss. Mwah.
Exactly. Like, people underestimating, even in Tekken 8, jab is very strong. On these been strong since Tekken, I don't know, 4? I don't know what I'm
Jab is
saying.
underestimated.
Yeah, jab's underestimated. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, jab's underestimated. Especially like new players. Oh my god, I'm rambling again. Sorry.
Nice throw by J-Mill. Going over there. Oh, wow. Just immediately just taking control of the mishaps there on Beaker's end. Taking advantage of it, getting the 7 golden letters, getting the perfect sign, sealed, and delivered going into round 2.
Ooh, very nice, Jamo. Just sticking to a lot of fast highs. Like, just like stopping, trying to stop Beaker from doing anything. Oh,
Ooh.
what a whiff punish. That was big. Oh! Does it whiff, but doesn't matter. Gonna get his feet. Ooh. Nice interrupt. He smashed right away. Oh, this ain't over yet. Oh, it's over. Good block
There
on
it
that
is.
low.
Yeah, nice little block there as we go into round 3. This is tournament point for J-Mill.
Alright, down 4 again.
Oh, nice launcher. Gonna take to the wall? We're gonna see the wall? Yeah, we do. In a full combo. The wall, and then goes into the kicks. The wall splat. This is gonna end it if they land it right. And there it is. Ending it in style with the heat smash and the perfect closing it out. J-Mill. 3 games to nothing on Beaker. Taking the tournament, taking the crown. Beautifully played. Grand finals by J-Mill. Well done on the adjustment, switching from Jack to Azucena. This was a really good display of a player who knows what adjustments need to be made, who knows what character to use and when, going again from Jack A to Azucena, and knowing exactly how to adapt to different play styles in a given situation. Well done by J-Mill. Congratulations on the victory.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Honestly, the J Mill was like honestly at around the end of the set, it was just pretty much J Mill solidified the game plan at that point, right? Like just run over him, like
Right.
running sweet two, very hard to deal with, especially as a bear, right? Like
Hmm.
even with the nerf on the recovery, like it's just straight up hard to step that, especially when you're new to the game, right? When you're still getting used to the movement and stuff like that. Like Azucena is such a mess to deal with, and honestly,
Yes.
it's not like I understand they're paying so hard. Like, even if you know the Azucena stuff, it's really hard to deal with, and if you don't know, it's even harder. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there's so much to look out for with Azucena, with the mix-ups, with the stances,
Mhm.
remembering what stance is the parry, what stance is what you can punish, remembering what pressure Azucena puts on is fake, what is real pressure, knowing
Mhm.
when you can press, knowing what you can press. The other, can you launch punish this? Can you jab punish this? And trying to keep all of that in mind, Azucena is a really scary example of how much mental stack matters in this game. So many things to look out for: the mix ups, the stances, the parries, the deflects, the counters, the throws. Azucena has a tool for almost every single situation. And if you're aware of what Azucena can do, it's already a scary proposition. If
Mhm.
you're not aware of what Azucena can do, as you said earlier, it makes it so much worse. You'd be
Mhm.
left so confused, utterly mystified by what
Mhm.
Azucena can do in that sort of situation. The coffee high, it will translate from Azucena to you because you'll have no idea what's going on, but you will understand that what you're going through is a complete caffeine sugar rush in that moment,
Uh-huh.
but you will not understand how to stop it in that moment.
You know, it just comes, and it happens.
Yes.
It must be daunting, honestly. You know.
Yeah, Azucena is an incredibly daunting character in those situations. It's a
Mhm.
scary, scary mix in those situations. It's a fitting sort of style for our favorite number one coffee head in Peru with Azucena. It's a very fitting style. How fast she is, how wild her style can be, but also
Uh-huh.
so very effective. It's so
Mhm.
effective, especially in Tekken 8 as it stands now.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that was it for CSL Tekken 8 number 2, and I thank you guys for watching. You know, it's well some good ass Tekken. I'm Mr. Marco. I don't have nothing to plug. You got something?
Well, I'm a freelance writer and editor. I used to work for a gaming outlet. I do freelance writing and editing on the side now. Currently, my project is a wrestling blog called WriteItInTheRing.blog that goes over the storytelling nuances and details of storytelling in the professional wrestling landscape. I recently was able to do an interview with the New Japan English commentator Walker Stewart that is up on the blog page, WriteItInTheRing.blog. And if you want to follow more of my exploits as well as want to follow along on what I'm doing in gaming, in wrestling, and if you want to contribute in any way or reach out to me, my Twitter is at Lawrence M underscore WR. And with that being said, I want to thank you all for joining us for CSL Tekken 8 number 2. Thank you all for joining along. Thank you to all the players for, again, showing us their skills in Tekken 8. Congratulations once again to J Mill for taking the crown with their Azucena. And with that, bid you all adieu. And I hope you all have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye bye.
No
Ooh,
problem, man.
no problem.